All right.
Go ahead.
We're on the record?
Nope, not yet.
Nope.
Good.
We're on the record? All right. We're convening for the purpose of hearing Stephan Salvatore's objection to a request by the Sheriff's Department to remove Mr. Salvatore's name from the eligibility list. This procedural history, Mr. Stephan Salvatore tested on August 3rd, 2024. He passed both the physical and the written. His name was on a list of 3 eligible candidates given to the Sheriff's Department. The background investigation was begun. On September 13th, Chief Deputy T.A. Young sent a letter to the Commission requesting Mr. Salvatore's name be removed. Mr. Salvatore, am I saying it correctly?
Salvatore.
Objected and requested a hearing. Proper notice was posted. This matter now is mature for a hearing. The hearing is going to begin with testimony from the Sheriff's Department to establish the basis for the request. Mr. Salvatore will be given an opportunity to present any evidence or testimony he cares to present as the second part of the case. All witnesses are subject to cross-examination. Now, because there are multiple people from the Sheriff's Department here, we don't want a situation where Mr. Salvatore is subject to peppering from different people. So pick a person or a spokesperson, if you would, to post any questions, cross-examination you want to make of him. All testimony is going to be given under oath. Mr. Bertucci is here to give the oath. And of course, the Commission has the right to ask any questions that may come up by us. After the evidence is completed, the hearing will conclude. The Commission will issue a written ruling within 10 days. Any questions before we begin? Okay. Sheriff Blair, would you identify the first witness you'd like to present? Okay. State your name so we can hear it, please.
Up here.
When you get to it.
Yeah.
I swear or affirm testimony you are about to give this today. True and correct to the best of your knowledge.
True and correct to the best.
Yes, sir.
How you doing? Mr. Salvatore had turned in his pre-employment packet. I'm not sure if you guys have a copy. Did they give you a copy?
We do have a copy.
If you want to refer to page, I believe it's 27, is the illegal drug use chart. Mr. Salvatore had filled out that chart and marked 823 is the first time of use of THC with 3 or 4. And then he put 24, 2 to 4. So assuming that is 2 to 4 times and 3 to 4 times as in the chart list. First time, last time, number of times, and how the drug was used, which he listed as a gummy pen. Under the section for your rules and regulations, it says any applicant for the position of deputy sheriff cannot have more than limited use of the following substances within the past 3 years. Limited use is defined as no more than 3 times during the past 3 years, which is marijuana. THC is obviously the psychoactive compound in marijuana, which makes it.
So we have a letter in our file dated September 6th, 2024 to Sheriff Blair.
Yes, sir.
Is that your letter?
September 13th.
September 6th, 2024.
Let me see.
Let me show you what I'm saying.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's the purpose of that letter?
That letter is to show the findings from when we get a background. We have the packet. We do our initial look through the packet. And obviously at that point, if there's an automatic disqualifier, which there was listed in the illegal drug use chart, we send a letter for that he's not eligible to further in the process of hiring.
I don't have any questions.
No, I don't have any questions.
Mr. Salvatore, any cross-examination?
Come up to the mic, please.
The question I have is that how it was listed in terms of when I listed the first date. I didn't interpret that to mean 2 to 4 usages within the year of 2023 and then another 3 to 4 usages within the year of 2024 as listed in my mailing packet reasoning. Truthfully, I have never consumed more than 3 times of THC. I've 3 times at the very max lifetime of what I've consumed. So I don't know if I misinterpreted it on the packet or if it was on your guys' end. I'm not here to blame anybody, but that's the only thing I really have.
Mr. Secretary, I appreciate what you're saying. I think you're getting to the crux of the problem. On the other hand, right now, what we're doing is, do you have any questions for this man?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Sheriff Blair, I don't want, would you like to? It seems to me, sir, that we're pretty close to the crux of the matter already, and it's the interpretation of the THC on that list. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That was Chief Young that responded to you with, yes, sir.
On my direction.
But come up to
Yeah,
the mic,
please.
yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, come up to the mic. I'm
I'm
sorry.
I need Tony.
I solemnly swear or affirm testimony you are about to give. Okay? True and correct to the best of your knowledge. My knowledge, let me go.
Okay, sir. The letter you just spoke of from Deputy Giangola was forwarded to me, my review, and according to the letter, what he uncovered in the investigation was automatic disqualifiers according to the rules and regs. So I then directed Chief Deputy Young to draft a letter to the applicant stating these facts.
Yes, sir. And that's the letter of September 13th, correct?
September 6th letter that I received, and then I directed Chief Young to send the next letter.
I think we want these things to be part of the record, Mr. Alton. Are they part of the record as far as you keep it?
We will keep it on file. And the letters that you're speaking of and the letters that
I have both the letters.
Yeah.
okay, then we will take those and enter them in the record.
Yes. You're going to hand them to.
Bring them up, sir. Let's take the first letter and make it Exhibit A and Exhibit B as a second. Then we have it.
September 6th.
Could I make the suggestion that it be Exhibit A be the background investigation packet?
Yes.
And
That's the
then
next
this
thing I was
here
gonna
will
say.
be
Yeah.
Exhibit B.
Yep. Yep. In particular, page 27 of the background investigation. Was the whole thing in? Put it in.
This is the September 13th letter. Young.
And that will be Exhibit C.
Yes, sir.
I think at this point, we'll call Chief Young to verify his
Certainly.
submission of the letter. Unless he has any questions.
I think we're good.
The applicant.
Any cross? Young, you got,
Okay. Solemnly swear or affirm testimony you are about to give the Civil Service Commission here today. Testimony you are about to give to the Civil Service Commission here today. True and correct to the best of your knowledge. True and correct to the best
yes, sir.
Taking my exhibit from me at this point, which is the September 13th letter, which I drafted to Civil Service Commission at the direction of Sheriff Blair. Simply, again, reaffirming what we've already discussed as far as the Berkeley County Civil Service Rules and Regulations regarding use of THC and the number of use of THC, or how much more I can elaborate on what we've already discussed.
As I understand the letter, the finding of your review was that the applicant listed the number of times of THC use as 3 or 4, and further listed the use of THC in 2024 as 2 to 4. Was that your understanding?
Yes, sir.
And that's the basis for the request to remove his name from eligibility, correct?
Yes, sir.
So Dale, I just want to make it clear, he's saying that what he reads in that is that it's 3 or 4 times in 2023 and 3 or 4 times in 2024.
2 to 4 times.
2 to 4, I'm sorry, 2 to 4 times. Okay, thank you.
3 or 4 in 23, 2 to 4 in 24.
Correct.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Any other testimony? Cross-examination? Okay. Sheriff, any other witnesses? Mr. Sabatori, your turn. You'll give the oath.
Raise your right hand. I state your name.
I, Stephen Sabatari,
Do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear
testimony you are about to give the Civil Service Commission here today
the testimony I'm about to give the Civil Service Commission
is true and correct to the best of your knowledge.
is true.
Help you God.
So, me.
Yes, sir.
So I received the failing letter and I reviewed it once, twice, 3, 4 times, and on the 4th page of on the failing letter, which I'm sure you guys have. 3rd page, sorry. It is underlined as, or who is addicted to the habitual use of intoxicating liquors or drugs. And then reading the section 4, subsection B, it says any applicant for the position, deputy sheriff cannot have any more than limited use of these substances. And then it's in bolded as marijuana and synthetic or natural. If you flip to the next page, where it states so section 2 as letter A and B, it states that the applicant, myself, within the year of 2023, the applicant listed the number of 3 to 4 times, and then as well as within 2024, another 2 to 4 times. I'm here today as I have no more than 3 usages at all with THC, and it also states here as section D that the applicant never checked to all drugs listed besides THC, left marijuana blank. That is apologies on my behalf. I have never done marijuana if it's in terms of the plant itself. But back to what I was saying earlier, in my opinion, I think the listed usages within the failing reason, it's false because I haven't done THC as much times as it listed here today. I've done it once last year, once this year, and once in the past before. As for my reasoning of 3 to 4 on the initial background investigation, in terms of how it was used, that's truthful.
I have a copy of the Exhibit A.
I do.
I have some questions for you.
Yes, sir.
Would you give him a copy of Exhibit A? Let's look at page 27. Look at the entry in question.
Here, I have it.
You got it?
Yep,
Yeah,
let me see.
if you would. Can you explain that to me? I don't follow your logic.
For the first use of marijuana, they said I didn't check never, which is truthful. I haven't, but on my mistake, I forgot to check never. I've never done like base marijuana. But as for THC, first time that I remember of, August or 8/23 of last year. The the last time I put either March or April of 24, and then I put a bracket there to fit it in all in one box for the number of times used as 2 to 4. And then how it was used was via gummy and then dab pen.
Didn't have a complete package.
We do.
No,
27.
page 26. The instruction page for completing that, criminal activity of legal drug possession. The instruction does say pretty clearly, if you have never used a particular drug, check the appropriate never box. Correct?
Yes, sir.
That was simply an error on your part?
Yeah, it was an error on my part. I take full responsibility for that. And
As I read the chart on page 27, and I hear your testimony, you're saying THC 2 to 4 times.
correct, overall.
Yeah, on the same chart there under the box where it says, under the column it says last time, what do those entries mean there? Why the 3 or 4
Either March or April that I remember of
of 24?
this year.
Okay. So that was not saying 3 or 4 and 2 to 4, you're saying that,
Either the month.
what were, I mean, there was a couple of other entries in the next column that were scratched out, is that something you scratched out?
I originally listed one, which I had to think back and remember that it was false, and then I listed 2, and I also remember that's probably not true, and then I put 2 to 4 just to be sure. I didn't want to hide anything. I've answered this whole packet with honesty and integrity.
But now you're saying it's 3 maximum.
Here. Cross.
Just to clarify.
Come up to the mic over here.
Just to clarify, you're admitting to having used marijuana this year, correct? One time? Okay, with that information, I'd like to enter another exhibit. United States Code, Title 18, USC, Section 922, subsection G3, admission, use. Still be over there.
Yeah, you should.
Yes, sir.
Admission or the use of marijuana within a 12-month period thereby creates a prohibited person issue with the carrying of a firearm. I'd like to enter that as Exhibit
A, B, D.
D.
Any other cross?
Sir, if I may add to Exhibit D, D, will be titled Persons Who Are Unlawful Users of or Addicted to Any Controlled Substance. That is the Exhibit D.
Can I see that?
You may.
Specifically, sir, it's page 2.
Thank you.
I'll get back later. Yep, get that.
The other guy.
Mr. Secretary? Yes, sir. Any other testimony?
No, sir.
Question? Secretary, we're going to take it under advisement. We're going to issue an opinion within 10 days.
Yeah.
Written opinion.
Thank you for coming in and presenting your case.
Thank you for hearing me out.
Be back.
All right. I think we're adjourned. We need a motion?
About the
No, this is here.
Yep.
Anybody want to make a closing statement, you're welcome to it. Mr. Secretary, anything you want to say finally as a close?
Do you have any written statement you'd like to submit or anything?
Nah,
No? Okay. All right. Thank you.
I would just say that we followed the rules and regs according to how we interpret them, and we trust you all will take that all under advisement. Appreciate your time today.
Yes.
Thanks, Sheriff.
Thank you.
All right, I move that we adjourn the hearing, I guess.
It's a hearing, it's concluded. Testimony's in.
Testimony's in, we're done. All right.
Thank you.